Hey, what's going on, guys? So, in the spirit of trying different games, trying new games that are coming out, and just kind of bringing different content to the channel, I went back and actually played Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And it's funny that I talk about new games that are coming out, and this game has been out for 10 years. This is just the remastered version, and I have to say, it's hysterical for me to come back to this type of game. Like I said, it ain't easy being cheesy. I'm using an RPD on the Shipment map, and this map, as anybody know that's playing a Call of Duty game, everybody knows that this map just gets crazy. People throwing grenades, airstrikes going all over the place, aircraft going everywhere with helicopters, and just for some reason I was able to be lucky enough to get, you know, such a high KD, about 106. I know there's people out there have probably gotten way larger than me when it comes to KDs on this match, but the fact that I was actually able to reach 106, I was like, oh my god, am I actually going to hit triple digits in this game? But somehow I actually am, and I'm just like, wow, this game is getting really ridiculous when it comes to, you know, throwing down Shipment like every other map, or what is it? It's like training site or something like that. Where it's just non-stop, you know, people, you know, from downrange or, you know, whatever, throwing grenades and, you know, getting, you know, sniped here, sniped there. You spawn here, you immediately get shot. And that was actually one thing I was kind of doing to the enemy, and I felt really bad about it, which is trying to hold down positions, because if anybody's played Shipment, you know, it's all about positioning and, you know, location. You know, you don't want to be, you know, one place because you're going to be, you know, spawn camped and all this other stuff. So I was trying to pick, you know, strategic spots to either try to cap a flag like I'm trying to cap A right now, or just trying to hold positions down where I know people are going to be spawning at. And to me, I still feel it, you know, very cheesy. I hate doing it myself because I never want to be that person that spawn camps people. But on Shipment, it's almost like you can't help it. You cannot help spawn camping on Shipment, because you're going to be either spawn, you know, have people spawn behind you and you're going to get killed, or you try to do the same. You try to protect yourself. I know it's always about, you know, trying to look out for yourself in these types of games. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. The fact, though, that I was using my light machine gun just, I think, made me a little bit more powerful on the battlefield. So what I'm using right now, I'm using the RPD with the red dot. I'm using Bandolier to give me a little bit more bullets, a little bit more magazines, and stopping power. Stopping power, to me, you have to play Modern Warfare with stopping power. I mean, at least that's what it was back in 2007. Like, if you played Modern Warfare back in 2007, you had to have stopping power. There was no way in the world that you were going to play just regular core without stopping power. At least that was my kind of perspective, I guess, on playing Call of Duty. So playing the remastered version, I don't change it up one bit. I play with stopping power, and that's my baby that I use pretty much with every single class. But I've also seen a lot of people running without stopping power and doing just as well. It's kind of funny of how stopping power actually works in the game, where, you know, you could have stopping power and do very well, or you don't have to have it. And to me, it's just kind of weird. It's just weird, you know, kind of going off of where this game was at 10 years ago. Playing, you know, I had 30 days played in the original Modern Warfare when I was in college, and I, you know, loved this game to death. Had a great group of guys that I would play this game with for days on end. And it's just kind of funny to come back into this game and just like, wow, I remember this, I remember that. You know, I remember this gun being really powerful. I remember this perk being amazing. It's funny, when I actually started up the game and started playing Modern Warfare, I was like, oh my god, I need Bandolier so bad. I run out of ammo so fast. So if I decide to prestige in this game, that's the one thing that I'm going to be going for when I prestige and unlock, is the Bandolier perk, because having extra ammo in this game is just such a saver. And I totally forgot about flashbangs in this game. Once you get flashed, it's like you cannot do anything. It's like almost getting hit with the shock grenade in Titanfall. I mean, like, you're just completely vulnerable. So half the time, anytime I get hit with a flash, I just immediately lay on the ground, because I'm like, oh my god, please, for the love of God, nobody see me. But I know a lot of people play Shipment when it comes to, you know, people using 3x frag and sonic boom and all this stuff, and I try not to be as cheesy with that stuff, just because, I don't know, to me, throwing frag grenades in this game just never saw as like, oh, hey, you know what, I'm going to get, you know, I'm always about, you know, getting extra gear, you know, like getting a red dot, getting the hand grip, getting an ACOG scope. I'm always thinking about trying to upgrade my guns when it comes to playing this game. And I feel as if you use 3 frags and you use Sonic Boom, you're just kind of hampering yourself down. I know you're wanting to get KD, I know you're wanting to get these high kills, and these ridiculous kills and whatnot, but to me, I just find it cheesy. You know, hell, what I'm doing is cheesy right now, using an RPD on Shipment, but I mean, like I said, there's nothing you could possibly do whatsoever on this map without being cheesy, just because of the small area that you have to operate in. And just trying to protect yourself. It's all about, you know, trying to protect yourself, trying to get those kill streaks of getting that chopper gun or getting the airstrike. And that's just one thing that helped me out quite a bit, being able to get this high KD. It's just funny that, you know, I thought it was challenges all by my own, but with the amount of airstrikes I was dropping, with the amount of different helicopters I was bringing into the game, I couldn't be stopped. There was no way of stopping me. I mean, in this position right here, this one right here, right next to C, kind of watching that area, is about my favorite place to be. I like being there because it's not hard at all just to kind of turn around if people are spawning behind me, to turn around and just start opening fire. But also too, I know that area across from C is a spawn point where I can try to keep people away from me and keep it locked down so we can continue to score that point and have it in our possession. But I wanted to get back into this game because when the game first came out, it had to come with the Infinite Warfare. I was not a huge Infinite Warfare fan. I hated the space stuff. Even though Titanfall 2 it's kind of a spacey sci-fi type of game, Respawn did so much better. I mean, the fact that Respawn created Modern Warfare and went over and created Respawn and had Titanfall 2 as their, or Titanfall series as their baby, just kind of shows you of the dedication of what they put into games. And the fact that I have like 12 to 15 days played in Titanfall 2 kind of shows, you know, all the love that they put into developing Modern Warfare and into Titanfall 2. Just the dedication that I have to these games and how much fun they are. Even though it's quite funny to play Modern Warfare and then go back into Titanfall 2 and notice like how fast the movement is in Titanfall 2 compared to Modern Warfare. But I wanted to get back into this game because on PlayStation it's actually $40. You can buy this game. You don't have to buy Infinite Warfare. You don't have to buy that heap and pile of mess. But you can actually play this game and get back into that nostalgia feel. The one thing that I guess I would have to gripe about the whole Modern Warfare Remastered, I know the connections are still kind of crappy. The connections are really kind of weird. It's not like the connections that we had back in 2007 where if you had really decent internet, you had a really good connection. So it's just kind of funny that that's about the only thing I noticed. Everything else in the game is pretty much the same when it comes to just, you know, firing guns or having fun with different game modes. I'm really loving Domination. I was a big Domination guy when the game came out. Hardpoint, I can't remember if Hardpoint was actually in the original Modern Warfare, but that's another game mode that I really love playing just because of the different objectives moving. I know, you guys know me, I'm an objective player. I love trying to capture objectives to win. I'm not a whole... I never really was into the whole team deathmatch. I don't really find that as like a fun game mode. But if you have an objective and you need it captured or you need it defended or you need, you know, to help players try to capture those objectives, like I was trying to help out my teammates capture objectives, that's the one thing I love to play with. I mean, hell, when it comes to Titanfall 2 and playing like Amped Hardpoint, Capture the Flag, even Attrition and Bounty Hunt, those are all objective matches. And it's just a lot of fun to do. It's a lot of fun to do the objectives, try to win the objective of the game, and just have fun that way. One thing I would love to do, I don't know if this is just kind of a thing that I had out here, but I would love to see, you know, the way that Titanfall does it with grunts and whatnot, having that in like a Call of Duty game and having like a big scale battle. I don't know how crazy that would be, but just like the mixture of a Titanfall 2 and Modern Warfare game would just like gives me chills thinking about just how cool that would be just to kind of have those two genres mashed together since the same developers actually created it. But guys, I just wanted to do a different game. I know I've been doing Titanfall 2 for quite a while now, and I just kind of want to throw random games into the channel and just see what you guys think about it. See if you like them. If you do like them, I'll continue on doing them. If you don't like them, I'll kind of push them aside and maybe do them, you know, every once in a while. But yeah, I want to throw things out there. I love, you know, getting back into games that I haven't played forever. I mean, hell, there's still games right now that I haven't played yet. You know, if you guys have been catching up with my streams, Miss Butter and I played Uncharted. We got the Uncharted Collection Edition, so I'm trying to get into that game, and I might do some streaming of that. Horizon Zero Dawn's another game that, you know, came out while Titanfall 2 was out, but I didn't have a PlayStation. And I want to get into that game too, and I'd love to stream and let you guys kind of be into the game while I'm kind of enjoying it and seeing it for the first time. Also, too, The Last of Us. I mean, I played Last of Us because I had a PS3, but I got the remastered edition just to see, you know, the graphical changes, and Miss Butter is a huge Last of Us fan. she loved the whole story and genre of, the infected and the zombie, the zombified, plants, parasites, stuff like that. And just kind of having fun with the story. But I would love to get into those types of games. I don't know how much of videos I'll do with it, but at least with the Twitch side, I would love to do some streaming of it and just kind of get your guys' reaction on, my first time seeing the games and going through the story mode, and would love to, to see what your guys' reaction are to my reactions. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I will try to do more of these types of videos. I'll try to put different videos in, like Overwatch, Rainbow Six, and especially too this wintertime when Battlefront comes out and the new Call of Duty comes out and Destiny 2 comes out. I will definitely be showing those videos and kind of reamping everything I want to do on the channel with different games. I'm very excited for Star Wars Battlefront just for the fact that I get to play an officer. Like the fact that I'm going to be an officer in there. And be able to help out my soldiers that are around me from the Butter Brigade that want to jump in there and be stormtroopers or clone troopers and whatnot. It's just one thing that I'm really looking forward to this winter, especially too in Destiny 2, doing raids with the Butter Brigade and getting everybody together. It just makes me very excited for the year ahead. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop me a like. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys want me to continue this series of doing different gameplays for different videos. And let me know down below what you guys would like to see in game-wise. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And I will see you guys next time.